Fighting Championships, Frank Barker.
Fusion Fighting Championship Volume 4. This is our 12th fight of the evening. An under 66 kilo combat BJJ match sponsored by MA1 Apparel. Introducing first, in the blue corner, he is 27 years old, under coach Frank Barker, fighting out of 10th Planet BJJ, weighing in at 65.3 kilos. Please welcome, Aiden McIntyre.
Making his way to the cage now, Aiden McIntyre, a 27-year-old young man fighting out of 10th Planet BJJ under Frank Barker. I've got to say, what an exquisite choice of walkout song. Wow.
What an amazing walkout song to come to. The crowd here is loving it. The crowd here is dancing along with Aiden here tonight.
He's getting loose with it. I'm expecting some killer performance out of this.
In the red corner, he is 27 years old, fighting out of Manina Jiu-Jitsu under coach Stratford Manina, weighing in at 65 kilos. Please welcome, Nguyen.
Now Tien making his way to the cage, and you can hear the crowd is behind him. It became electric in here when Tien entered the cage. Fighting out of M9A Jiu-Jitsu again under coach Bradford Maniana. I think I got that last name.
Manina. I think that's I just got his gym's name.
Oh,
M9A Jiu-Jitsu. Manina.
That's what you were pointing at.
I was like, wow, it just hit me why this guy gym is named that.
Done.
That's
Here
awesome.
we have Tien making his way into the octagon. Combat Jiu-Jitsu rules, slaps are allowed.
And we are underway.
Now, one thing with Aiden, I've spoken to him before, and already the electricity is picked up. He's decided to
Jumps
pull
into
guard
close
straight
guard.
into rubber guard.
Gets a rubber guard, mission control. You're going to see him try to work to either throw hands here or work to swim. Oh, right into, I believe, called crackhead control.
Crackhead control here at the Melbourne Pavilion.
Don't quote me, but this is apparently the way to control a crackhead. Look, 10th Planet are very creative, but in terms of positioning, it's actually quite a tricky spot for Nguyen here because he can't easily, oh my goodness, he's trying to climb into a dead orchard. So you're going to see if Aiden can claim a triangle in this position with Tien's arm across the midline. So right now, Tien's left elbow is saving him right now. If his left elbow comes across his midline, he's going to get locked in what's called a dead orchard. Again, 10th Planet are wild, okay? But if he gets this lock in, pretty much there's almost no escape from the armbar. It's very, very powerful position to control your partner.
10th Planet needs to come up with their own dictionary or something.
They seriously, yeah. Oh, and we see the triangle getting locked here. This is very big here for Aiden McIntyre. Again, you're seeing slaps here a little bit, but he really is going to try to work to get to this armbar position.
Well, it's interesting. It's a triangle setup with both arms in.
It is, yeah, and so what happens is it removes the ability to slip his elbows free. So, like, if you've ever been double armbarred before, you have both your arms caught in a high close guard. It's very similar to this, but you pretty much have no ability to defend the armbar because your arms are all twisted up and you're all locked up into this triangle position.
And what is Tien thinking here?
Like, sorry?
So Tien honestly really needs to try and pry his elbows apart. So if Tien could do something like drive his left elbow open, try and walk his shoulder back inside of the triangle, yeah, exactly, to try and force him back to this crackhead control. I know it's a weird name, but I believe that's what they call it. That's going to stop him from getting this triangle locked in. So now you can see him opening his left elbow, being very diligent here. But as we say that, we see him climbing up and trying to lock in this triangle.
But if you look at Tien, he still looks comfortable in this position. He's still composed, even though it is getting tighter and those slaps are starting to rain down.
I know, it's one of the unique positions one of the unique properties of control of the of the 10th planet system is the idea of using these high clinch guards to try to enable you to throw hands from bottom. But as we say that, Tien Nguyen explodes out and ferociously starts throwing slaps.
Tien is going to make him pay for putting him in that crackhead control.
I know. And we see him here going, I believe, to New York and then Atlanta.
Their legs and
he's now looking for a go-go plata across the jaw here, reinforcing it. So here, you can't really see from the camera angle right now, but I can see from here, he's grabbing his big toe and he's trying to drive his shin in underneath the jaw of Tien Nguyen.
Tien's nose is saving him right now. If he gets under that nose, he's in big trouble.
It literally is, yeah. And so you can see Aiden is gripping his toes and he's trying to drive his foot across the jaw of Tien. And now, again, he has a free hand to hit now.
That does not look comfortable on his face. It looks very unpleasant. But Tien
Honestly,
is okay.
I would also personally blow my own LCL out in this position. My knee would never recover, but...
Those 10 players, boys, they're built differently.
I don't understand what this position is. I've done Jiu-Jitsu for 12 and a half years, and I actually don't understand. Is this some kind of... Oh, my goodness. It looks like you're getting out and getting slapped.
He is raining them down. He's going to make him pay for what he has put in for
He's making the most out of the space that he is getting.
What a crazy match so far. 3 minutes 30 to work. Oh, big slap from the bottom
position. That was a loaded slap.
Oh, we're seeing hammer fist level hand strikes coming down from top. This big underhook here is a big moment for Tien. If he can keep this right underhook, keep him pinned here, start to drop that left hand or cross facing. Yeah, nice good pressure there from the top man.
And it looks like he's happy in that half guard spot. He doesn't look like he really is too keen to pass, but we'll see how he goes from here.
Well, in MMA, especially like I was mentioning earlier in the stream, the top player in MMA will oftentimes just force chest-to-chest half guard and just throw bombs from you. And these low shots to the ribs here are very unpleasant.
We can hear him here like a drum, just the bass of those slaps to the ribs. And the slaps to the face is like hitting the cymbals.
I'm not too proud to admit that when I used to train combat jiu-jitsu back in the day, we used to pull the side of your rashi up and then smack the bare skin with your palm for added disrespect and stinging power.
Gotta love the sound of a hand hitting flesh.
Oh, it's vicious.
Now it looks like he's going back for that rubber guard control. Now, what does Tien need to do? Is he wise to keep driving forward, or does he need to back up and start passing on the outside?
Well, I would say a lot of it is to do with hand position. So the fact that he's getting his posture broken is kind of like lends itself to the rubber guard here. So really, Tien could probably benefit from trying to take 2 thumb posts inside the shoulders and biceps of Aiden here. But in saying that, because Aiden's neck is stacked into the side of the cage, like I can see the back of Aiden's head from here, and while he's able to push away and posture a bit, still you got to give a power advantage to the top man in this position. Like any strike you throw from top position has gravity on its side. Now, if Aiden is able to clear his head out and try to start to get on the offense from here, maybe he'll be able to get some stuff going. But again, a lot of this intricate footwork, it's hard to see right now, but I can literally see that the foot of Aiden McIntyre is like jammed into the fence and stopping him from kind of being able to really progress his position here.
The cage really does make a difference in your jiu-jitsu game. Usually you go off, you go out of bounds, they reset you in the middle. Here we have the cage stopping you, and we can see it, they're smeared up against it.
Yeah, it's very hard to overcome these positions. Like, as much as it's clear that the guard of Aiden is very dangerous in these positions, and he's had some good looks at some nice stuff, it's also, like, very uncomfortable to be stacked up like this. But as we say that, we see Aiden working to his high guard. And I'd say Tien is kind of playing a risky game, staying in here. Oh, and now we see that triangle, not the triangle, the dead orchard here. So if he can split the hands here, this could be a vicious
1 minute, ladies and gentlemen.
He controls the end of the lever of the arm. If he can lock his triangle. Oh, we've got the triangle unlocked again.
We are down to 1 minute left. Tien, he's going to have to pick it up. Here he comes. He got out of that position. He's going to start raining hands down.
What are the judges looking for here? Are they looking more for the slaps, or are they looking more for the submission attempts?
Honestly, I am not exactly 100% certain, to be quite truthful. So I would say a lot of it is like weighing up the value of submission threats with positional dominance and then damage, right? I would say if you're talking about pure damage, probably have to give an edge to Tien just because of the strikes that he's been throwing from the top position. And there have been a few times when he's broken loose from the open guard and just thrown hella bombs from top. But in the same time, Aiden has had like some nasty looks at like that triangle. Like he didn't get the arm extended, but had some like quite good progression through his rubber guard system. And also had that brutal go-go plata attempt where admittedly he didn't get under the chin. It's still really uncomfortable on your jaw.
What a match between these two. This was absolutely exciting. We saw slaps, we saw jiu-jitsu submission attempts. We saw it all.
We saw crackhead control.
We saw crackhead control. I need to get the 10th Planet Dictionary and learn these moves.
I know.
Crackhead control is probably going to be the best one out there.
Yeah.
Rubber guard, crackhead control, electric chair. I am learning so much tonight.
Now that dead orchard is a smart move because it takes the striking out of the game.
It does, yeah, and that gives you an opportunity to have like one side of the fair on the striking. So here we see.
Which one's this one?
This is he's got the crackhead control. If he locks a triangle here, yeah, that's where you start to transition to dead orchard. And that's where you have a lot of benefit in that you can strike them, they can't strike you, and also you've got that nasty armbar threat I mentioned earlier. Sorry. But again, you see hella slaps coming from top position. Some of these were really nasty. Let's go to judges. Just gathering the official decision here. Really interested to see how they score this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match has come to the judges' scorecard with your winner by split decision. Red corner,
Looks like those slaps paid off.
Yeah, very
fired up.
Very close fight.
That could have gone either way. Tonight it was Tien's night. Congratulations on a fantastic performance.
That's exactly right. Like a split decision, you don't get much closer than that. So that was a killer match. Very entertaining.
Alrighty guys, I'm here with your winner, Nguyen. Man, what a match. Did you think you had it in the end?
It was a close one. He has really good rubber guard. It was tight, but I felt like my arms were safe. He wasn't attacking it, but every time I had an opportunity to get out, slip out, I was able to range on some slaps. I know many probably not connected, but I know everyone was cheering, so looks kind of cool, I guess.
Fantastic. And what does it mean to you to be able to come out in here and put a good performance on in front of your friends and family here?
I've got such a big team. I actually want to dedicate this fight here to our friend from Monona. He's actually my age and is battling cancer at the moment. His name's Lawrence. So this is for you, man. Yeah.
That's beautiful, brother. Congratulations again on the killer performance. Nguyen, everybody.
Guys.